Missouri State Highway Patrol is still searching the Lake of the Ozarks at this hour after a boat sank this afternoon. Good evening, I'm Brittany Pieper.
And I'm Collin Ruane. Thanks for joining us. Let's take a look at a map courtesy of the Lake of the Ozarks Convention and Visitors Bureau. That's where divers are in the water with sonar equipment looking for at least one survivor from a sinking boat. The city has dropped the third-degree assault charge against suspended MU professor Melissa Click. The city made a deal with Click where she made a pledge not to break the law for a year, and she would have to serve 20 hours of community service. If she violates her agreement, the prosecution will resume. The UM board suspended Click Wednesday after a student pressed assault charges against her Monday. University of Missouri employees may not be eligible for some retirement health insurance. One group of students says it wants to do away with the state's Bright Flight scholarship program and create a more need-based one. KOMU 8's Krista Gamalik joins us in the newsroom with more on what the group is asking the state lawmakers to do. A retired Sedalia teacher is accused of arranging to meet a woman and her 14-year-old daughter for sex. Authorities charged 71-year-old Paul Cannon with attempting to engage a minor in illicit sex. Court documents say Cannon posted an ad on Craigslist looking for a couple with kids seeking sex. An undercover Boone County deputy responded, communicated with Cannon over the next several days, and arrested Cannon when they met in Columbia. A 20-year-old Columbia woman is in the hospital after a bullet grazed the side of her head. The victim was sitting in a car on Ballinger Lane last night when she says she heard a gunshot. The bullet grazed the side of her head. Her injury is not life-threatening. Booneville city leaders say they'll make an announcement about the future of the old Nordine plant. The announcement is related to a project that would bring a new wholesale goods reseller to Booneville. The plant is off of Boone Slick Drive and used to be a heating and cooling manufacturer. The plant closed in 2013 and impacted 200 workers. The number of people sickened in a norovirus outbreak associated with a Kansas City dinner theater has grown to nearly 400. The Kansas Department of Health and Environment reported contraction of the illness as early as January 15th. 4 people have lab specimens that confirm norovirus. The virus is very contagious, with symptoms developing between 12 to 48 hours after exposure. An investigation to find the source is ongoing. Well, being world champs means you have a nice piece of hardware to show off, and the Kansas City Royals are doing just that. The Royals opened their Fan Fest today in Kansas City, where the World Series trophy is on display. But the team is also bringing it here to Mid-Mo. It's coming to Marshall and Columbia on February 15th, and then Jefferson City on the 16th. It will also stop in Moberly February 25th. We'll be right back. Well, it is every parent's dream, their kids putting the phone down and actually talking to each other.
Well, one Mid-Missouri college is trying something new.
Lego revealed its first minifigure in a wheelchair yesterday. After multiple requests for toys to show diversity, the company showcased the new figure at an international toy fair. An online group turned in a petition signed by more than 20,000 supporters to create the figure. The wheelchair figure will be introduced as part of the new Lego City set this June.
Here's a look at what we're following for KOMU 8 News at 10. Local business owners weigh in on President Obama's executive order advancing equal pay.
And good news from the Capitol. Governor Nixon announced the state's tourism income for the 2015 budget is off the charts. We'll tell you just how much tonight on KOMU 8 News at 10.
Too much.
Oh, exactly. That's our time for now. Thanks for joining us.
We'll see you tonight at 9 and 10.
Thank you for watching KOMU 8 News at 6. Mid-Missouri's most watched 6 o'clock news.